This has been the biggest boom, one of the biggest booms I've seen all year. This is kind of how quarterbacks can drive the market. I definitely missed out on some auctions, some buying opportunities yesterday. Hope you guys were able to get in on this guy that absolutely broke out all over the nation, all over the sports card market yesterday. Of course, he's a quarterback, so you know how quarterbacks drive the sports card market. Being that lead singer of the band, that signal caller, this is immediate reaction to all the Week 8 activity. Let's dig in. So the first thing that jumped out at me, thanks to my good friend and co-host. You guys know co-host. Wait a minute, you guys didn't know we had a second YouTube channel? Yeah, man. After you're done watching this video, go check out Football Cards Collecting and Investing. The link is in the description of this video. We have a second YouTube channel which primarily started as a podcast, but there is a video associated with the podcast. You can find it anywhere you get podcasts. You can also go right here and find our second YouTube channel that has a new video drop every Wednesday, late afternoon, early evening type of time frame. Same thing with the podcast, where I am the subject matter expert and my good friend and co-host, man, he is the glue that holds this show together. He is the man with the knowledge and the complementing perspective to the football card market and all the NFL activity to me. So it's a great, fantastic duo. I'd love for you guys to go check it out and support that channel, and I think you'll get a ton of value from it. Extra video every week as well, or listen to it wherever you get podcasts, like I said. So he told me he saw some crazy stuff happen yesterday with Mike White. I confirmed this with looking at the box score here. Look at the Jets, man. Mike White leading the Jets to a victory over the Bengals. The Bengals were 5-2. The Bengals were first place in the AFC North. The Bengals have been beating everybody and their brother. And Mike White, 37 for 44 with 405 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. That is absolutely wild. Really, where I'm going to start is over at playerprofiler.com. I'm going to type in Mike White. I got to learn a little bit more about this guy. What's going on here with Mike White? Nothing jumping off the charts there athletically. SparkX, 12th, breakout age, no. College yards per attempt, not bad, 77th. Where'd he go? Western Kentucky. He's 26. He's picked in the 5th round of 2018. Best comparable to Kevin Kolb, 6'5", 224. Getting his first start of his career. So this would be looking for 2018 Mike White. So what I'll do over here on eBay is 2018 Mike White. Jets are a big market team. They got a much needed win. It looks like Mike White might be a much better starter right now for the team than Zach Wilson, who also happens to be injured, which gave rise to the Mike White start. Let's see what Mike White was printed in. We're looking at November 1st here. I'm not even going to look at auctions. We're going to focus on sold, buy it nows. We want to see people that intentionally went to eBay to click that buy button on Mike White. So this is pretty early in the morning here on Monday, and we're already seeing a bunch of sales pop off on Mike White. Here's a rated rookie base lot. Wow, this is elevated. Base optics sold for $20. This is what could happen to a quarterback. I guarantee if we go, and this is all November 1st, this is all Monday morning. Look at the best offer accepted on this Prism. Wow. We're still on November 1st, guys. I mean, the sales are all over the place because you got to think what one man is willing to accept for a card, another man is going to be listed for higher, you know? Like you have an optic hollow right here selling for, you know, what, $30 to $40 compared to a Prism right here selling for $100. And you're thinking, whoa, well, somebody got a good deal on the optic hollow and somebody impulsively said, I got to have me a Prism of Mike White. He's about to blow up. So you're going to see this. And This is why we look at buy it now. So you can see the IMAX, the RPAs here going for 125, which, I mean, these aren't bad prices for the scarcity. These are cards numbered out of 5 here. You know, they're probably gonna be in a set that's spelled out white. Ton of sales. This is all that was okay. So about 50 sales there this morning, right under 50 different sales this morning. And we look at yesterday, because it looks like he was printed in quite the variety. And then see, now you can see yesterday a base optic selling for 10. And that's the price difference between yesterday and today. And you probably see an increase throughout the week, especially it looks like he's definitely going to start again next weekend. And he's leading the Jets to victories. There's another optic hollow for 30. People getting great deals on those. Some of these cards, 10, 12. And you can see the price is a lot lower as people were jumping on those. So we went through 50. We're going to keep looking. I want to see how many, the volume, some of these crazy sales. Look at this flawless out of 25. Whew, over 1,000. No joke. Mike White's rookie cards broke out yesterday. Big time. If you own Mike White's before yesterday, I mean, we are still scrolling. We're now on page 7, still October 31st of Buy It Now Solds. Absolutely insane how much the football card market is driven by performance on the field, but also, you know, that fear of missing out on the next superstar. This must have been early yesterday. Here's numbered out of 99, RPA 45. Rookie ticket auto for 70. Another base prism for around that $20 price point. I want to see if they get any lower before. Wow, look at that huge select Mike White lot for 110. Someone jumped on that. We're on page 9 now of recently solds. We're still going down. There's a base Donruss for 10. And people were just, it was basically a land grab yesterday. Whew, son, there's a 1 out of 15 on rookie ticket on card auto, playoff ticket auto for 600 raw. Whew. All right, page 10. You take out the first page, we're now at 450 sales from Mike White yesterday. Big market in New York, like we said. There's a lot of 3 base prisms for 45. That's going to make those 15 a piece. Still going October 31st. What are those optics going for right there for 15? 25 base Donruss rated rookie set for 100. $4 a card. I mean, doesn't seem bad. Like if you bought those yesterday and then immediately are listing them today and to buy it now for double, I could see doubling your money on that. We're still on October 31st. Like this is all in reaction to the Jets' performance yesterday, beating the Bengals. Still, there's a 1999 base prism. Still on October 31st. There's a $15 base prism, so we're starting to, we must be in yesterday morning. We're on page 12 now. But we're still on October 31st. Holy crap, man. It's a base Donruss for $1.99. Maybe we're getting into Saturday now? No, not quite yet. 99-cent base Donruss. Want to see where the land grab started. This is insane. This is definitely the biggest storyline coming from week 8 here. We're on page 14, moving to page 15. Still on October 31st of sold items. Sold items. Sold buy it now items where someone intentionally went to eBay or ComC. Well, I guess, yeah, this would be eBay. Some sales obviously through ComC, Burbank, what have you. Whatever dealer, you know, but people coming to eBay and intentionally looking for Mike White rookie cards and pressing that buy it now button because they wanted to get it immediately. Whether it was for a collection because they're a Jets fan and he looks to be emerging as a Jets superstar right now, or for investment purposes, looking at a flip like, wow, this guy's about to break out all over the place. I want to get a flip, get on it as quick as possible, grab some deals on, you know, in the market before they take that jump, which obviously you can see they've clearly have taken a massive jump from yesterday with the amount of volume of Mike White sales. Demand has gone through the roof. here. I think we're starting to get to the beginning of October 31st here, because there's we're seeing the base prism valued now around $15. So as we continue to go back in history, the base donruses have been about 1 to 2, but still somebody will reach, but that's a 5-card lot. Never mind. But you'll see most of these at 99¢. Buy it now for the base donruss, and now they're up to $5-10. So that's a 5 to 100 to 1,000% increase. Somebody got a major deal, because you saw back a few minutes ago when I was on today, November 1st sales, these base optics were around $20 to $30 a piece, and someone got 5 of them. And so that's the thought process. If you can jump on these guys early enough, as you're watching the game, or you're noticing that he's about to break out, or looks like Mike White's going to be the guy, like he can actually ball, then the people are, you jump on those early enough, like something like this, an on-card autograph, this like portrait style Mike White Panini Instant, the rated rookie for 60. I mean, you could definitely make profit, and that's the thought process, or $1. So we're still on October 31st, but I guarantee you we're early in the day, maybe yesterday morning, right around game time. Wow, we're still going October 31st. Jeez. And we're on page 18 now, 50 items per page. Insane. So we're almost at 1,000 individual rookie card sales from Mike White. Just land grab. I'm gonna have to scroll fast now. This is gonna be the entire video. It probably already is become the entire video. This is the Mike White video. The Mike White explosion video. There's a on-card rookie ticket auto for $100. Someone got them a good deal. We're still on October 31st, 1995. Still on that. That's a nice on-card auto. I love those optic hollow on-card autos. $219 though. Whew. Someone got him a Mike White deal, $9.99. This is the cheapest I've seen a base prism yet. So we must be getting close. We're at 1,000 individual rookie card sales from Mike White yesterday and this morning combined. Still on October 31st. There's a optic sparkle. That's a cool looking card. $100. Fancy. On card auto. There's one. See, someone got them a nice deal on that one. But you could see how it jumped up. So if you had that this morning, people reacting to yesterday's activity performances, now that card you could resell for potentially $250, $300, somewhere around there. We're still going, y'all. Still going. Quantity available. There you go. This must have been really early yesterday, because look, the base prisms, quantity available, $8.99. That was somebody who was getting a deal. You're reselling. You guys see how much those are reselling for now? Like 50. Look. Oh, that's a silver prism, but 65. That was a good deal. Some of the silver prisms. Kind of explosion you could see on a quarterback right here. Still on October 31st. $4.99. There you go. There's a base prism for $4.99. This is the cheapest I've seen a base prism. Ooh, look at that. There's a Contenders auto, $49. See, people jumping on sales at this point. We're getting really good deals, it looks like. Yeah, look at the deals they're getting now at this point. Optics for $1. Incredible deal. 20x your money on a card like that. But you want to be quick. Like if you're buying them here, like relist it immediately, because there's a high probability that this guy, like Dearness Johnson, their long-term trajectory, long-term performance is not going to equate to what you would buy a card of theirs at today, post-breakout. You wanted to have them before, like this rookie endorsements 5 out of 10 Mike White. That's nice at $99, but you don't want to spend $400 or $500 on that, because the chances of that card continue to climb. Man, look at that. Someone got him a steal on this blue Velocity. And you can see now the optics are going for $3, $1 on the base. So at this point, this was definitely early on, October 31st. People are trying to get ahead of the breakout maybe Jets fans, maybe people just trying to QB chase. Well, if you were QB chasing yesterday on the backup, getting the start in a big market team, you hit the jackpot with Mike White. If you were able to, you were one of the guys who were picking up these on-card optics, rookie ticket autos for $50. You're banking. Look at this one, $14.99. The Immaculate numbered out of 99 for 45. You smashed, because now you're able to flip that card for a nice profit. These are 50 a piece, 50. October 30. We're still on October 31st though, so these were people yesterday morning being slick. Like, check this out. A lot of 2 optic hollows, $10. Boom! Somebody jumped on that first thing yesterday morning. What a steal. They're going to 20x their money on those. Yeah, look at the deals people are getting now. This was yesterday morning, no doubt. We're on page 25, 50 items per page. So we're at almost 1,300 sales between yesterday and today for Mike White. Wow, look at that. Someone got a rookie ticket auto for $20. So that's the price difference between, and we'll go ahead and we'll flag that because that's incredible. The rookie ticket auto. Boom, right there. Let's go ahead and save that. Let's get to the bottom of yesterday. Dear God, man. So many sales. So you could see how you could spend hours and hours just digging down the rabbit hole of Mike White solds from yesterday and today. I just want to get to the bottom because of yesterday so you can see what they were at before and you can see what they're at now so you can look at the price change. Like, perfect example. Here's another one. Here's a I gotta snip this right here because boom, that's big right there. And you got an RPA going for 15 right underneath it. Still on October 31st, though, by the way. Here's a COMC one, 453, red, white, and blue. Look at the blue laser for $9.99. So, yeah, you're seeing people get incredible deals now. This is all pre-breakout stuff. The optic hollow on-card auto, $39.99. Someone's making a killing on these cards if they're flipping. I saw that $30 for that lot of 4 silvers, and we're just seeing sales pop up. Okay, so we're on October 30th. Wow. So how many pages was that? That's 27 pages. Take out the first page, which was from today, almost 50 from today this morning, which is pretty impressive. You get out the calculator and you do 26 times 50 to give you an approximate volume, 1,300 individual cards, and some of those, I would say a lot, maybe 50 to 100 of those were lots. So you're looking at probably 14 to 1,500 individual Mike White rookie cards sold yesterday and today. Boom. Talk about market health. QBs drive the market. Don't need any more evidence than this right here. There's a formula for you right there, y'all. And so going back today, you saw the snip. Look at what the snip. This is very, very early, October 31st. We just saved the snip, 99 cents, and now we go 2018 Mike White Prism ended recently. 32. I wouldn't be accepting any offers on Mike White rookie cards right now, because look, someone is willing to pay up to $100. Well, okay, they're saying that's a silver. So, okay, silver, that makes sense. Someone right now, though, is easily willing to pay 150 divided by 5. That's $30 a card. It's $30 a base prism, and someone sold a lot of 2 for 32. So wouldn't be accepting any offers right now on Mike White. You just sell them in a buy it now as is. I mean, short print parallel for 55. These are going to continue to go up throughout the week. I'm sure he's going to get a start. Here's an auction ended yesterday that got up to $46 on a base prism. $46. So I'll move on from Mike White, but this absolute incredible evidence there, research Wild. I want to look at the rest of the. Yeah, we saw Green Bay knocked off Arizona. AJ Green thinking he was blocking. I don't know, setting a pick. He don't what he was doing at the end of that game there. Cost the Cardinals barely lost that game. Carolina squeaking out a win over Atlanta. Andy Dalton. Yeah, he's about the same caliber of quarterback as Sam Darnold. Freudian slip. But, Calvin Ridley didn't play again yesterday. Panthers were able to get the win there over the Falcons. Panthers defense played pretty good. Falcons really struggled to get things going on offense. Miami at Buffalo. Buffalo won this game. However, this game was pretty close. You look at this. This was a one-possession game all the way up until the fourth quarter, and it still stayed close because the Dolphins, well, that was the very end. The Dolphins came back with 8 points, but Josh Allen finally turned it on there at the very end of the game, man. Very end of the game in fourth quarter. Josh Allen has rockets. Woo, man. He does got some wheels. That was a nice run. Very nice run. Solid run from Josh Allen, the big man. Pretty cool he can run the ball like that with his size, and he's still got that rocket for an arm. His sales are and he's a Prism, 2018 Prism like Mike White. So now we look at the difference because Josh Allen's one of the top front runners for MVP right now. No way, Oh, okay, 180. That's base raw Prism. Yeah, that's steep, y'all. Yesterday, $180, 170. That's up because just the week before they were at like 140, 150. That's insane. $180 compared to Lamar Jackson, who's on bye week this week. 115 for his PSA 9. 115 for his PSA 9. The Browns actually. They played Pittsburgh yesterday. What happened in that game? Pittsburgh actually won that game 15-10. So I should have listened to Voodoo Rage and start Cleveland's defense. They did better than the Bears' defense, that's for sure. The Bears, but this was the best game Justin Fields has had all year. He had a really nice touchdown run. I saw him make some nice plays in this game. That's impressive. But Jimmy G does it again. Jimmy G rushed in a touchdown there. And Jimmy G, look at the 49ers coming back in the second half. Very close game. Only held to 9 points in the first half, but then in the second half, they put up 24 points. Wow. So the Bears 9. And I did see Justin Fields make some nice plays in this game, though. So it was a much better game for Justin Fields. Box score. Justin Fields, almost 30 fantasy points. This is the best game for him all year for sure. 19 for 27, 175 yards. Yeah, so San Francisco 49ers make comeback there. Jimmy G had a nice bounce back game. They get a much needed win over the Bears. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cleveland Browns 15-10. What in the world happened here? This is such a low scoring game. Baker Mayfield only 9.5 fantasy points, 20 for 31. His rookie yard values have gone down a lot since the draft time period where there was an overall hobby spike for football cards. Ben Roethlisberger a little bit better there, 98.4 passer rating, 266. They get the W there. Yeah, that was interesting because Chris Boswell went out, and they literally had no kicker. They were talking about that. Najee Harris, anytime touchdown. Nice little 15-yard. Ooh, nice leap there into the end zone. Yeah, he's one of the elite 2021 rookies, no doubt. Though. So Pittsburgh gets a much-needed win there. They're going to be moving up, man, in the standings. Now the Browns are 4-4, Steelers are 4-3. And the Cincinnati Bengals lost to the Jets yesterday. Man, shaking things up big time in that AFC North division. Philadelphia looking like absolute ballers yesterday, beating the Lions. And this Jalen Hurts, man, he balled out in this game. And his fantasy stats weren't that impressive. They were winning so much that they actually put in Gardner Minshew there at the end. Jalen Hurts only 9 for 14, only have 14 attempts, only 103 passing yards. But what was the rushing like on him? He did have 7 carries for 71 yards, so that's an average of 10 yards per carry. He was juking guys out. He had some really good rushes. He reminds you of why. What I don't get is why Kenny Gainwell only had, he did have 13 carries, but man, they weren't high-value carries. Boston Scott, Jordan Howard were getting those goal line carries. They each got 2 touchdowns. I was like, what is going on here? I started Kenny Gainwell in one of my fantasy leagues and had to pay the price there. Tennessee squeaked out a win. I'm surprised that Tennessee won this game because, I mean, there was a couple costly turnovers in the box score of Ryan Tannehill. AJ Brown, absolutely, he went nuclear in this game. He was getting targeted like an insane amount. 11 targets, 10 receptions, 155 yards, and a touchdown, a 57-yard long touchdown down the right side. I did see that play. Ryan Tannehill was Jonathan Taylor, 16 for 70 and a touchdown. He's going to continue to go up in values. AJ Brown's bouncing back. The Titans now are a full 3 games ahead, like serious commanding lead in the AFC South. They're definitely making the playoffs, y'all. They are definitely making the playoffs. We talked about Mike White and the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, no surprise here in the victory over LA, but man, they let the Texans score 22 points in the fourth quarter. I guess they felt bad. Was that Davis Mills still out there in the fourth quarter? Yeah, Davis Mills still out there. Looks like even Rex Burkhead tried to throw up. Oh, that's right. It was a trick play, and he had to throw it away. But Davis Mills, they let him put up some points in the third quarter there. Looks probably got all his passing yards and completions and even a 45-yard. Took 5 sacks, though. I mean, this was a walk-in game for the Rams, man. Robert Woods, another big day, but Cooper Kupp absolutely dominant again. 115 and a touchdown, 52-yard long. Cooper Kupp, man, his values just continue to climb. His cards continue to get more and more rare. My Bucks took a nasty loss yesterday. I'm kind of surprised New England beat the Chargers here, man. The Chargers dropped to 4-3. The Patriots are now at 4-4. It was a pretty balanced game. New England showed up to play, man. Mac Jones, man. Justin Herbert's still a top 4 quarterback by PFF grade since he entered the NFL on third downs. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are 2 of the players ahead of him. But what happened in the box score? I mean, he wasn't able to quite get it. 18 for 35. That's only a 50% completion percentage. It's only a 66 QBR rating. Oh, 2 interceptions. So look at Mac Jones winning that turnover battle. Mac Jones, 18 for 35, only a 50% completion percentage, but Damian Harris getting a big workload again. Mac Jones even had 4 touches for 10 yards. Check that out, guys. That's insane. Mac Jones getting some touches there. Austin Eckler, 1164. Man, it looks like the Patriots defense just really showed up to play, and no defense is allowing more yards per carry than the Chargers. Yeah, I guess it was the Chargers allowing way too much rushing from those Patriots running backs. Damian Harris, even Mac Jones had 10 yards rushing. Ramondre Stevenson had 25. Brandon Bolden had a 14-yard run there. So the rushing attack from the Patriots can barely get them to the win there. Seattle Seahawks, finally they get a much-needed win over the Jags. No surprise. They were revving, man. Geno Smith, this was the best game that I've seen him have, and it looks like James Robinson may have went down with an injury. Another one of my fantasy players there. But let's look at Trevor Lawrence, 32 for 54. Man, he passed the ball a ton, but only, a little bit over 50% completion and only a 17-yard long pass. Only 1 sack, but did throw an interception. Only 1 touchdown. Interesting. Whereas Geno Smith, look at this, 20 for 24, 195, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. took 3 sacks, but still it's 128.3 passer rating. That's fantastic for Geno Smith, and it was actually Tyler Lockett. Look at that, 13 targets, 12 for 142 after 2 dud weeks in a row from Tyler Lockett with Geno Smith, and DK Metcalf having the actual 2 touchdowns. So solid day from the Seattle Seahawks there, getting a much-needed win. Denver squeaking out a win over Washington. Could have started either one of these defenses. This wasn't it's a kind of a snoozer here, man. Look at Washington. This is the thing, guys. Heineke is definitely going to be back on the bench once Fitzpatrick is ready to go. I mean, this is just not good, man. I talked about it last week, and here it is again. 24 for 39, 2 interceptions, 5 sacks. Come on, Heineke. You know, that's bad, man. That's bad. He did have only 1 carry for 10 yards. J.D. McKissick. What happened to Antonio Gibson? 8 carries for... This is just an ugly game. A defensive battle, and Denver won that battle. Yeah, and then my guys lost, man. I can't believe this, that we lost this game. But, you know, and this is Jameis Winston got hurt, man. He got taken down pretty hard there. I think it was the end of the second quarter. I was in and out about this time. We started trick-or-treating about halfway through this game. So I did miss the second half. I had to go back and watch the highlights, but I heard that there was some gnarly penalties on the Bucs, and there was also a costly Tom Brady pick 6 there at the end of the game. And the Saints managed to pull it off again in the Superdome. Can't say I'm shocked, because Saints have a way of doing that. They also have a very stingy D-line, man. They were all over Brady. Let's look at the box score. How many sacks did they have on Brady? 3 sacks. Man. So he had 112 passer rating, though, still. 28 for 40, 375, 4 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Those interceptions were costly, right? Trevor Siemian played pretty solid, too, all in all things considered. 82.4 passer rating. Saints, we're still in first place in the division, but the Saints, you know, they go to 5-2. They're right on our heels, man, right on our heels. We'll see what happens now that Jameis Winston, it looks like I heard that his injury is significant. And then last night, Dallas squeaked out a win. I did not watch this game either. I passed out last night. 20-16, Dallas gets the win. The Vikings have 5 targets to backs in this game, and those targets have generated -8 yards. No one has gained yards. They might be ready for those plays, guys. Yeah, wow, what a low-scoring game, and the Dallas defense is so much better this year, guys. So much better. Dallas wins 20-16. Look at the box score. It wasn't even Dak playing, so they managed to get a win without Dak. They wanted to rest him, make sure his calf doesn't linger. They want to make sure he's 100% come playoff time, because Cowboys are 6-1, guys. Cowboys are dominant. Did Trayvon Diggs get an interception? Trayvon Diggs, did he get an interception? Solo tackle? No interception for Trayvon Diggs this game, so his streak comes to an end, but he still had 1 tackle. Actually, a really quiet game for Trayvon Diggs in this game. Kirk Cousins, they get only 1 sack, too. Man, just wow, what a struggling game for the Vikings in this one, man. What the heck? Kirk Cousins, I'll have to go back and watch the game replay on this, because Dalvin Cook, 18, but only 78 yards, 4.3, just really defensive battle. Again, 20-16. Wow. Okay. And so we're going into tonight with Kansas City at the Giants. A big game for Patrick Mahomes. Rookie card values. I mean, that was really what jumped out. We've probably been recording for like an hour. So we'll cut it here. I'll see you guys real soon with more analysis. I've got some topics that have been generated from the patrons, digging into different aspects of card sets and card research. So we're gonna be looking at that, and so stay tuned. Remember, go subscribe to that second YouTube channel, link in the description, and check out Carter and I's podcast. That'll drop every Wednesday evening on wherever you get podcasts, or the second YouTube channel. Or you can get it early. You can get it like tomorrow mid-afternoon if you go to patreon.com/footballcards. And you can take advantage of all those other bonus perks at the same time. So I'll see you guys there. Peace. Derrick Henry just suffered a foot injury? No. Oh no, man. That stinks, dude. Derrick Henry suffered a potentially season-ending foot injury during Sunday's 34-31 win over Indianapolis. Henry is undergoing an MRI today to determine the full extent, but it looks like as of right now he's out indefinitely. Oh man, that stinks. All right, just had to quick update.